Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Kami here, back with another video. Today we'll be reviewing the Kiwi Ears Astrals. As you guys know, or if you don't know, I originally started the Truth Fear Chronicles, which is a very budget tier IEM, the red specifically, and I've progressed over and over to higher and higher tier IEMs. So now I'm on the Kiwi Ears Astrals. I've also reviewed the Blessing 3s and the Volume S soft ears, and we're going to be asking the question, are these better? Because a lot of people are diving into the IEM market and they want to know, what IEM should I buy? And a lot of people blind buy these because they don't have somewhere to test them, so you need to make sure you're buying the right IEM. You don't want to buy an IEM you get in the mail and it's really uncomfortable. And in my opinion, I feel like the Kiwi Ears Astral are a very good blind buy for most people. And I'll give a few reasons for that. So first off, I'd like to say these retail at $299 USD, so they are mid-tier IEMs. They're not budget IEMs, but they're mid-tier, so something like you'd pay for like a high-tier gaming headset. And what you get is you get some ear tips, different sizes. This is just one size. We get different sizes. You get this nice stock cable that's like kind of shiny, and you can choose between the blue and the yellow edition. This is the blue edition, so it has like sparkles on it, a little bit, some Claire aesthetic action, some Clairs. You get a nice carrying case that has not broke on me yet. A lot of these IEM cases break on me. This one has not broken on me, so I respect Kiwi Ears for that. And you get grills to replace your grills on your IEMs. That's actually one thing I'd like to address. A lot of people over time will come to my comments and they'll be like, oh, my IEMs, they sound muffled. And usually the IEMs they're using are like Truth Fears or something, like the Chronicles. And I'll say, oh, have you tried changing the grill? And they're like, no. And then they change the grill, they come back up, they're like, oh my god, that worked, it fixed it. Yeah, I don't know why that happens. Maybe it's like debris gets stuck in it. I have not had to change the grill on this IEM yet. I had to before on my Truth Fears. I haven't had on this one, so I don't know what that says. Maybe these grills are just different. These are some nice grills. Look how shiny they are. But yeah, when it comes to gaming, these are very good. I've tried many different IEMs and like many mid-tier IEMs, and these are my favorite for gaming so far. And there's a few reasons for that. The imaging on these IEMs is very good, specifically in Valorant. You can tell where somebody is, how many people there are, where you're being pushed from very easily. And the layering is very good. You're not going to feel like one sound cue is going to overtake a lot of other sound cues. You'll be able to hear everything going off, all the abilities, all the footsteps. Very good, you know, very good for Valorant. That is like a must-have. You need that. Verticality in games like COD. You know, if you're in like playing on Nuketown, and COD does have pretty bad audio in general, you can tell if someone's above you, if someone's running around, you can hear those things. So yeah, verticality, they're great IEMs. Counter-Strike, same principle as Val, they also work very good as IEMs there. For games, just, yeah, they're very good. Like, I have zero complaints. They're quite literally perfect in my opinion for gaming. They're not as intense as something as the Volume S, where, for example, if I'm playing, I don't know, let's say like on Val and I'm getting pushed, right? On the Volume S and many of my other IEMs, you'll feel like someone's very close to you before they're very close to you. With this IEM, it's not as intense. I feel like the distance is better measured in a sense. Like, you know, to understand these things, you kind of have to put them in your ears, right? So I'm like, I know how much time is being taken before I get pushed. Where a lot of other IEMs, I'll be more anxious that I'm getting pushed when I'm not actually in reality. And these IEMs don't have that problem, which is like, I love it. These are pretty neutral IEMs, as I described, but when people think of neutrality, they think of the Blessing 3s or like Moondrops. But the thing with Moondrops is they're very soft, and these I don't find soft. They're very neutral, but without the softness. You still have that thick bass. There's a thick bass. You still have that, and all the sound, to be honest, just has a lot of thickness compared to the Blessing 3s. And I prefer that. I thought the Blessing 3s were like the GOAT IEMs, and I tried the Volume S. I was like, oh, I like this more. And then I tried these. I'm like, oh, I like these more. But overall, like if I was, and you see a lot of people using the Volume S, if I was to compare these to the Volume S and choose between one of them, I'll choose these. And the reason why I would choose these is because the ergonomics on these IEMs is by far the best out of like any IEM I've tried. And there's a few reasons for that I've figured out from just wearing IEM. So the cable is nice. It doesn't like rub hard against my ear and like leave marks. It's a very good cable. And the shell itself, as you can see, it's like gloss. It has like a gloss smooth finish. The thing with Volume S and a lot of IEMs, they don't have this smooth finish. And when you don't have this smooth finish, you have this very rough, like scratchy, almost like bass with other IEMs that like over time irritates your ears, but because these are like glossy, it's like smoother on your ears. I don't know, like ergonomically just feels way better. I don't know, I've my not like when it comes to nozzles, my ears are being desensitized because I used the Blessing 3s for so long, so I don't find the nozzle to be too big on these. I don't have any inner ear discomfort, I don't have any outer ear discomfort. I can wear these for 8 hours and forget I even have them on. When it comes to comfort, they're that comfortable. And these stock tips are also very good. I have spin fit tips as well, but I've just been using the stock tips, and I've had no problem. So yeah, you know, you get a few things in the box. You get like an adapter, you get the carrying case as I said earlier, you get a nice box. Just overall very clean presentation. And it's not like the box and the presentation of the actual IEMs isn't super crazy like you'll see a lot of the Moondrop IEMs and stuff like that, but when it comes to ergonomics, when it comes to the tuning and the comfort, like this can very well be someone's endgame. And because of how comfortable they are and how you know, that they're neutral but not too soft, I could recommend these for a lot of people. And these are by far my favorite IEMs. They replaced every other IEM I was using in my rotation. I can highly recommend them. And yeah, it's just been your boy Kami. Just overall, like, good IEMs. I have nothing. They're very good. And yeah, if you guys want more IEM content, let me know. If any companies want to reach out and send me stuff, that you're free to do that too if you want. And yeah, it's been your boy. Thank you guys so much for 720 subscribers. I appreciate that. I appreciate all my subs. And yeah, it's been your boy.